Hello, folks. This is Tony, and I am doing the audio commentary for episode 6? Episode 5, actually. I think episode 5 of Ransom Reviews. Uh, this is the SpongeBob SquarePants rant, and let me get one thing out of the way. This is kind of the sign of how old things got. Yeah, it was episode 5. I was just checking, folks. This is kind of the sign of how old things got because when this video came out, I think the show was just starting its ninth season. And now, at the time of this recording, I think it's wrapping up its ninth season and beginning its 10th. So, yeah, and this was also pre Sponge Out of Water, or right around the time they announced it, and this was also pre Hillenburg coming back. Steven Hillenburg, the creator of the show. So, I guess I should probably call out the elephant in the room on this one. The beginning you are hearing, or that you did hear, was it was kind of a little bit of a lift from Nostalgia Critic. Doug Walker did a review of his top 11 favorite Simpsons episodes, and he started off by praising the show, like thinking it was over, and then when he finds out that the show, I think at the time was in its 23rd season, he just completely went into a rant saying, "Why is this still on?" And it's stuff like that I laugh about because it's like, I have very different views than Doug on something like that, where he says, "Oh, the show is like being a dead horse for another dead horse." My views on The Simpsons, I've already explained them, but I guess I can go over it again. I still think it's funny. I still think it's funny. Has it lost something? Maybe a little of its charm, but that's kind of what happens when shows go on for a very long time. I mean, I look at something like, well, I guess as an example, SpongeBob. I've talked about this even with like many of my friends. We went into discussions about the show, nowadays. And I always end up like, I think I say to myself, I say, seasons 1 to 4 were to me the classic seasons. I would say anything after at least season 5 onward was horrible. And I've recently been watching a few season 9 episodes, and my opinion is now, rather than back then, is they're okay. They're not bad like seasons 5 to 7, or hell, 5 to 8, but it's not exactly as good as the first 4 seasons. And yes, I am one of those guys who does like season 4. I thought season 4 had a mix of good episodes, and yeah, there were some bad episodes I didn't like, but there were still some very funny ones. People ask, I get told, by some people, what is your favorite episode of SpongeBob of all time? That one's actually kind of hard to determine because I technically have 2 episodes I really like. One is from season 3 and it's called Pranks a Lot, I believe is the name of the episode. Yeah, Pranks a Lot, in which SpongeBob and Patrick buy this invisible spray. The reason I like that episode is just there's a lot of funny jokes in it, mainly about them being invisible. It's one of those like episodes that you look back and you go, "Oh my god!" And the ending just is one of the best like "fuck you" endings ever. You think they got away scot free? No, they're just claimed to be nudists at that point. And the other one I like is from I believe season 2. It's called Sailor Mouth. And it's my favorite because it is what I consider the most adult episode of the series. Like, it is the one episode in which, like, I can't believe how they got this one past Nickelodeon. And I guess I was looking up research on that episode, and I guess even Nickelodeon was kind of hesitant about even letting them produce the episode, but understanding that they were going to censor everything, it still, kind of if them a little bit. And there were some people that were upset when the episode went out, but you know what? To them, I say, if you can't take a joke about censorship, then why even, watch TV in the first place, I guess. But it is one of my favorite episodes of all time. So yeah, Pranks a lot and Sailor Mouth are my two favorite episodes of all time. If I had to pick a least favorite episode of SpongeBob, God, I would have to say the Splinter. Maybe from season, I think it was season 5. That to me is the worst episode because as someone who kind of hates splinters, yeah, that was a really grotesque and painful episode to watch. And that one they play a lot. That they play seasons 5 to 8 a lot on TV. Like they rarely play a season 4 and anything prior episodes. Like yeah, I'll see an episode from season 1 or season 2 here and there, but like they mostly play 5 to 8. I don't get it. Um but my feelings now on SpongeBob is it dead? It's still up in the air. I mean, Hillenburg is back, and that's a good thing. But it could also be a bad thing because Hillenburg hasn't really been in the helm since, God, would have been 2004. So it would have been like 12 years. So, his whole attitude on the show could have completely changed at that point. It's kind of like, the best example would be, I'm trying to think of a good one. God, there's like so many I just want to pick right now. Al Jean from The Simpsons. That would be a perfect example. Al Jean and Mike Reese ran The Simpsons seasons 3 to 4, and then they left to work on The Critic. They briefly came back for season 6 to work on a few episodes, and then I think they actually did like one or two more. I think one in season 7 and one in season 8, and then season 9 they did 2, and then they left again. And then Al stayed on, Mike left, and then Al didn't start running the show again until season 13. And he's been running the show since, so he's been running the show now for 14 years, so 14 seasons. But I guess I've heard now that he's technically trying to pass the torch on to Matt Selman, who I can understand. Matt Selman's a funny guy, along with Al Jean, and I think the other contender I would actually choose for a showrunner is probably Tim Long. Tim Long had a few funny episodes, regardless if they were controversial or not. They were pretty funny. So yeah, we're kind of nearing the end of this. So this is Tony signing out, and I will see you guys next time for another commentary.